What is constipation? According to the dictionary, the lexicon, it's a condition in which there's difficulty in emptying the bowels, usually associated with hardening feces. It's a high level of constraint or restriction. Another definition, or basically how one would experience and describe it, is constipation. Hard to move bowels or stool is hard, dry, lumpy, painful to pass, things like that. But I got a point on why I'm expressing that or discussing that. So yeah, it's a Canberra Ale candid discussion about the food that causes constipation. We've been programmed to eat, foods not in moderation. I'm gonna call it poly diet. We've been taught to eat a poly diet. Poly means many. So we are programmed to eat many different foods at one time. Now in nature, it's more of a mono diet. Mono is like just one, simple thing, monogamy basically, and we've been taught to eat a poly diet, which causes constipation. Every picture in the slide is what our program been. Okay, so let's get into it. The potatoes, the French fries or whatever you call it, is a carbohydrate. It's a carbohydrate, and it's broke down. In the body can break it down. It takes a while to break it down, and they saturate it with oil. The oils that's not really helpful to the digestion. So that's going to even slow the process up. Then they want to add the protein, quote unquote, the protein, the meat, to the carbohydrate. That combination is deadly. It does cause constipation. That love that, and adults too. I'm just keeping it real. The other foods that is in the slide is basically the same. Being constipated causes irritability, brain fog. It could cause blood pressure to go up. Mainly, what most of us deal with constipation is just aggression energy, towards ourselves, towards other people, because it stems from our thoughts. What thoughts are we having? We get impatient, less easy to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just get frustrated, all those things could come from being constipated. I gave the definition of what constipation is, but to have that experience, like I've had that experience with constipation, and it's like a link, a correlation between the gut and the brain, the energy, that we producing, or that I produced, so I had to get myself in tune of what I'm eating and learning, like reading certain books, experiencing it, because the life, is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. So I had to see these things for myself. So now I'm interested in sharing, the knowledge and information with people that want to get out of eating like foods that cause constipation. So that's why I'm here. It's about consciousness. I evolve is consciousness, learning and applying it, to life. Yeah. So that's the slides that you're seeing is basically just showing what's the causes of constipation. It's them foods, man. Them foods, combining them like nature order to eat. If you be attentive to the other creatures, is they eat one thing at a time. You know what I'm saying? They don't got different sides in their nature to where they just eating. Like we out of order though. Now I got to be real. Potatoes and chicken don't go together. Now say like one was disciplined to eat just chicken. All right, give it time to digest. It's like taking medication. On the bottles, I remember it used to say, take 2 tablets or something and then wait to take another 2 or something like that, like hours later. That's the same with the body though. The body needs time to break that down, then move on to something else. That's kind of, more easy to digest. But we ain't taught that. We not programmed to do that. We want this side, we want that side, all together and just be eating it, man. Oh my gosh. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. And we got to get in tune. You know what I'm saying? I'm always stressed that. Got to be in tune. It's a frequency to be on. It's a conscious to be on. If the fam eating whatever they eating, me, I fall back. I don't eat all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all that to survive. I don't. My body going to be cool. I'm going to survive to see the next day. That's just, to me, is greed and just gluten, or however they say that word. That's what that is to me now. I used to indulge in that, but I don't do that no more. I look to be in balance consciously of what I am feeding this body. And I encourage everybody to get on board and learn how to eat. Learn how to eat. The books, the information is out there. There ain't no excuses. And then the women's that want the good bodies and all that. First of all, in order to get that, you have to master your eating habits. If you eat late, you ain't gonna be straight. If you eat in these combinations of foods and you think that you got a good bowel movement, but your body ain't showing it, that's out of alignment. There's a disconnection there, because it's supposed to show. Things like this is supposed to show that you're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? When you eating right, your body is gonna show. Then people complain or stress about, they can't get certain weights off of them. I can't answer all of those, but from observing other people, it's their eating, is what they're eating. If they eating too much carbs with proteins and thinking that's the way to eat, man, that ain't, because it's hard to digest. The body is hard to digest those things, man. It really is. Yep. But yeah, it's I evolve, and like I said, I hope everybody cool and will work on their eating combinations. Be more order. Like, okay, example real quick. Fruits go with fruits, okay? Vegetables go with vegetables. Bread, if you want bread, eat bread, but just don't consume a lot of bread, and then try to learn to not combine them with other things. Like peanut butter and jelly really don't go together, bro. Like, it really don't. But that's the way we was programmed to eat. If our kids and stuff dealing with constipation and stuff, then we can see why, because those combinations don't mix. They don't mix. I'm just here to tell the truth, by living it too. You get what I'm saying? So what is another one? The cereal and milk, that don't go together neither. Nah. Milk is its own liquid. I don't mess with milk though, but that's its own liquid product. Then you got a cereal, which is like a carb, with sugars, refined sugars, the white sugars, and then all those things combined with milk, it just don't go together. Nah, it just don't. But anyways, I don't want to hold this up. But get in tune. Do your own research and study your body and realize that you really don't need a lot to survive to see it next day. It's the body is at war with itself because we've been putting so much different things in it. We don't know what is what. You know what I'm saying? And then when we get sick, how we gonna diagnose what got us sick if we got so many sides that we eat every day, like all day? How we gonna diagnose what we got sick from? You know what I'm saying? Like, so these are my thoughts. I'm just sharing them, for individuals that's on this frequency. Yeah, just think about that. And the chart that I just put on the screen is just the idea of the food combinations that's more salubrious, healthy for the digestion system. You can glance at it, potentially, see what you can find on it. I hope it's clear enough for people to see it, though. But do your own research, though. The goal, for me is to, get people familiar and conscious of it, and then they can take the torch and do what they want to do with it. But just know that it was told to you, your ears caught it. Hopefully your consciousness can pick up on it and do the best you can to teach it to yourself and to other people, especially the kids, though. So check it out. It's a whole bunch of different slides that I'm, showing it. I already did my research and looked it up, and I live it. Am I perfect with it? No, ain't no such thing as perfect. No, but guess what? I'm on that journey of evolution. And I'm at it all the time, being conscious of it, period. Do I feel good? Yes. Do I look good? Yes. And so can you. You just have to get disciplined and minimize the excuses. Minimize the excuses, that's all. But you can see the 3 steps for easy food combining chart. You can see those are going to keep repeating until they're done. So have at it. Once again, it's I Evolve, balanced, conscious life. I'm out.